tell you what. I'll tell you what, fellas. Man, these hoes are disposable. Man, like mainstream culture, even Fox News, is constantly telling these hoes how disposable men are. So I want to talk about hoe disposability cognizance and why it's important to maintain an abundance and non-scarcity mindset. Okay, a lot of you guys, you do not maintain hoe disposability cognizance, and it's a very underrated concept. There's drills you can do which will help you increase your hoe disposability cognizance rate. Okay. What that is ever, no matter how good things are going, no matter how bad things are going, you stay in a masculine frame, you stay rational and calm, and you just say to yourself about 50 times in a row, hoes are so disposable. Who's disposable? Hoes are. And you just run that loop in your mind and say it out loud about the first 25 times. And then alternate and just say it mentally about 25 times. And just get that song stuck in your head. And then, it'll stop running in your head. But as long as at the top of every hour, you start that loop, I'm telling you, in no time at all, your abundance rating is going to be through the roof because your hoe disposability cognizance levels are going to be so much higher. It's just a drill. It's just a drill you have to do, gentlemen. All right? You have to drill this stuff. You know what I mean? You have to drill it. You want to be good at anything? If you want to be good at doing the winks, you got to drill it. You got to be able to wink with both eyes. Way more powerful and playful if you can do the left and the right. You don't want to be a Zoolander and not be able to play right or left. I can't look. Okay? And that's just the rules. That's just how this fucking game was set up. We didn't set up this game. We are forced to operate in it. And we do. We adapt and overcome. Okay, shout out Ray Oster. Ray Oster and I used to do some modeling together back in the day. That's nice. Oh. All right. So, you might have noticed your boy's been smoking some cigarettes. That's going to be greatly reduced. I'm not going to completely phase it out of the game, okay? Because I like to maintain that cigarette smoking fucking flexibility because there's a lot of good fucking social interactions that can happen when you have the ability to smoke and you don't get so fucking health fucking obsessed that you become kind of a tedious, boring tool. But on the other hand, health here. You know what I mean? We're about maintaining good health and longevity because I'm going to be fucking nice girls when I'm 78 years old. No lie. Okay. I'm going to be the pimpest fucking 78-year-old you've ever seen. You need to do fucking counter surveillance on these hoes. He's just not into you, the rules, not your mother's rules, all that shit. Power of the pussy. You need to read these books. I fucking know them cold. You didn't know them better than the shows. Do 100 push-ups right now. Alright, and so because I just fucking cleaned the mouth out, I'm not going to be smoking cigarettes for a number of hours, if at all, anymore today. And if you're having trouble getting off the cigarettes, maybe get on the Wellbutrin, but don't become a fucking dependent on that Wellbutrin shit or the Zyban. Okay, I like to maintain a clean living environment without getting so fucking Todd V clinically fucking perfectionistic about it that I seem a little bit like a robot sometimes. Todd, I love you. But Todd reminds me a little bit of Anthony Hall, to be honest with you. And I just look back and I wish Anthony and Hall and I could have been better bros. But there was a height difference. My man had a couple houses and shit that he was moving. We had hoes come between us. Never let hoes come between you and your bros. We were both, I'm not going to get into this carry thing, whatever. I respect my man. The Citadel's no fucking joke, boys. I kind of feel like I got a little honorary taste of it. I just like to go to the Citadel and a better man for it. Okay, shout out Dora Lane, Dora Hall, Dora Nova. I got a little taste of being a fucking Hall of Fame Fresno tennis, female tennis fucking champ. I'm a better man for it. Shout out to Lucas, I'm a better man for it. Shout out Rick Elmore, Alex Fungus, I'm a better man for it. Always find a way to make yourself a better man for it in every situation, boys. Because that's what it's about. It's about being a better man for it. I love my dad. He is my hero. He's a fucking G. Better man for it. Okay. 2-lane green wave. Fucking, could have shown out a little bit better against Houston. But, I'm proud of those boys. I got a spiritual connection with Johnny because of that New Orleans angle. Better man for it. It's gonna be beautiful. It's huge. I love it. It's huge. It's huge. It's gonna be huge. Maybe I like that red problem. I would like to say that over this. I would like it if you stop using the fucking scissors all day every day. I would hope. Okay, if we go there. That's gonna be like fucking Austin Powers turning around. Make sure to stop this shit. These Minecraft scissors. But maybe not if you break it down, a little life lesson. A little life lesson trying to cut through this fucking tough trucker road with these little scissors. It's a little life lesson. How to fucking break things down into smaller fucking pieces. Break things down into smaller fucking pieces. And you'll have better time. Much better time of it if you break shit down into smaller fucking pieces. Break it down into smaller pieces. What are your little smaller pieces goals today? Always stay cognizant of your small long term, but stay cognizant of your smaller pieces goals today because that's fun. A little bit more convenient to watch that. this. What's going on back here? Let's learn about that. Let's go with some new angles on this. Okay. Let's get back to something like let's get back to something like over here. We got this badass shit. Let's get this rope back in our rotation. Let's get some of this shit a little less under the fucking bed. Clutter, fucking chaos scene. And let's say, hey, you need rope? It's always right here, right where you can fucking reach it at all times. We love the rope. It's very bondage. It's very fun and playful. Okay? Now, figure out why the fuck that thing can't just obey. Reach it. When you figure that out, it'll solve that works. How good it is the fucking scissors. There's some basic tools, boys. I don't care how much of a fucking you are. There's a basic toolkit. Every single fucking man, even President Trump, should fucking have that is ready to spell his work. That's both times. That's both types of fucking screwdrivers. Okay. That's some big scissors, some little scissors. That is. What else is there? I like some nail nose pliers. I like some channel lock pliers. I like an adjustable wrench. There might be a few others. Write in the comments below what are some few others. I like to have a little Allen wrench set, but not the kind that's like all fucking singular and shit. It's easy to lose. Oh, I like that shit. Shout out Luke Babbitt. Shout out Ella Chiz. Shout out Armand Johnson. Shout out Courtney Gardner. Shout out Dude Boys and all the men who we all used to train each other. Well, we used to make each other better. Back when I was Coach Crawford. Back. Shout out College. This thing is beautiful. It's just watching the progression. See some things across the club. This fucking thing, it's like, I don't know, it's fucking nice. Just put shit this together and on it, you know. Back run game very well. You don't want to have a bunch of little fucking odds and ends in your life fucking shit up, but if you do, what you want is to be able to fucking settle down, do the transition phase, lock in, turn the process. Turn the process. It's gonna go wrong. That shit's like damned up about each other. love the ventilation we get. We're gonna open a window here, open a window there. We're gonna do that. We're gonna maintain mic awareness. Maintain mic awareness, boys, at all costs. You know where your fucking mic is. Know where your marks are. Be a fucking pro. Shout out the groundlings. Shout out fucking Upright Citizens Brigade. All my New York acting people. Shout out my stepbrother Michael Gray. And that step is a bond between the two of us. You know what I mean? I think we could deal with a little of this. We could deal with this shipping a little stronger, given all the group sex that's going on in here. And people feel fucking secure and they're banging. Hey, we got, it's not just 1 or 2 people on a fucking bed. You know what I mean? We're really doing shit. So it's gotta be go. A little bit extra. Walk that back. Just a little bit. This is my shuttle maintenance. The good thing about this, one of the many good things about this, I'm very rich, but I like to do a lot of this shit just to maintain my masculine thing, where I'm able to change a fucking tire. I'm able to remodel a fucking do a lot of shit. This thing. I'll tell you who's disposable is these hoes. They know I love them, but a part of loving them is maintaining their own disposability cognizance. You've got to stay cognizant of how disposable hoes are, otherwise you're going to be all fucking unsafe, see? You're going to be opening doors for them and all that other beta shit that they don't like. They're not going to tell you they don't like that shit, but they don't like it. And, okay. I'm going to start kicking some game now. Well, fellas, I'm going to talk to you about why your homies girls give y'all guys choosing signals. I was talking about in my previous signal video about guys wanting to F their homeboys girls. Now, guys, this is not. It's amazing. All of this guys think they're the man. You have incel dudes who they homeboys girl throwing them choosing signals. Their best friend's girl is sending them choosing signals. All of a sudden, they think they're the man. They think it's about them. Guys, it is not about you. This is the same reason your lonely ass can go to the club or anywhere else and no girl is stunting your ass. But as soon as you go get a hot chick and you take her to the mall, you take her to the restaurant, you take her to the club, it seems like every girl in the club wants to give you some play. And guys really think it's about them. Man, I'm on fire tonight. But yet, if you took that girl away from you, you'd be at the bar with the Bud Light, playing on your phone with an Instagram. So, y'all guys need to understand that with women, it's all about validation. All right, there's levels to validation. One level is you see a girl walking down the street, and you look at her. That's validation. She finds out she thinks you're attractive, and whatever the case may be. But look, there's levels to this. There's levels to validation. We gotta take it to a whole nother level. So I can get you to give me some attention when you're my man's best friend. Well, that's the ultimate validation. If I can get you to give me some attention when you're with the girl, if I can get you to disrespect your girl when you're with me, then what does that tell you about me? That tells you that you're a bad bitch. If you look the same and you came to that same location by yourself, that girl wouldn't even give you the time of the day. Some of you dudes be incels, and all of a sudden you think you're Tom Cruise because girls are giving you some attention. Listen, guys, women need validation like plants need sunlight. Okay? I don't care how beautiful a woman is, they are very insecure. Okay? And I'm talking about by the second, A woman can feel beautiful that morning, and by the afternoon, what's she doing next to her? She got to redeem herself. She's got to get all eyes back on her. You ever wonder why a married woman comes to work with a tight dress on? What the hell you got that tight dress on like you're going to the club? You ever guys wondered that? Validation. It is nothing to do. It's a good chance that if you push up on her, your homeboy's girl, some of you guys have girlfriends and their friends are throwing you choosing signals. That same girl wouldn't have given you the time of day. If you saw her, and if you push up on them, like, aren't you best friends with so-and-so? My stepbrother's girlfriend used to do this to me. It ain't about you. It's about validation, okay? Now, guys, I want to clarify that. Please understand that. Everybody think that, man, you guy can't have a girlfriend for 3 years. You go to the club. You got your girlfriend online. Who's all right? He's a 7. She sent you some choosing signals, and now you think it's about you. They are not stunning you. They are in competition with her. If you would have came up by yourself, they would not have given you the time of day, right? So that's the issue with that. And one more thing that keeps coming up, and I want to clarify this, and I hope this kills the whole thing on this. Because one email I keep getting, I even see it, is guys to now walk away, right? But guys are missing the point why I tell them to make women submit when they come back. So I want to explain why she has to submit. All right? So guys, if you have a girl right now if you're watching this and you got a girl or a rotation or whatever, every day they're accepting applications to replace your ass every single day. Those girls are. I don't care if you hold a masculine frame in your sleep. I don't care. You're trying to replace me? You're taking applications? Every day you're in the baddest place. Every day. Now, women don't leave the house looking for higher quality males. They don't do that. But if this Tom Cruise lookalike, or Brad Pitt, or Zac Efron, or Channing Tatum, or Idris Elba start hitting on me, what's a girl to do? So please understand that, boys. From time to time, women are going to pull back and they're going to wander off because they done met some other guy who they think can replace you. Now, sometimes this can be your behavior because your bitch ass behavior can push her away. But sometimes you could be doing everything right. Except for that whole masculine frame, like a tough guy, and I'm a seductive frame, like a tough guy. You're doing all that shit right. You're on your purpose. I'm on my purpose. You're doing all that right. You're doing everything right. And yet she still pulls back because another guy is in the picture now. Another guy. And you will never catch her, so don't even try. All right? If she starts creeping around with this dude, she's pulling back, and then she decides, you know what? I want to F around with this dude and see where it goes. So she basically destroys the relationship because she wants out. By this point, you have gotten very insecure because you pull back and maybe watch my videos so you know exactly how to handle all that. But pre-watching my videos, what have you done? If a woman had started pulling back and you would have started chasing and that would have pushed her out the door.